go out in your yard and you see your dog's got blood in its eye, and you think, oh my God, what am I going to do? Is its eye going to pop out? Well, first of all, look at the cornea, which is the clear part of the eye. If you don't see haziness, there's probably not a cut on, or an ulcer on the eye, which is kind of like just an abrasion on your skin. When the eye gets an abrasion, it will turn cloudy. Also, if a dog has a really bad eye injury, they'll hold their eye closed like that. This dog speaks German. It doesn't understand English, honestly, because it's actually from Germany. So I tried to speak German. Ein, zwei, vier, fünf, sechs, neun, neun. That's all I know, and but it's being very good because they don't care if it's German or English. They just want to know that you have a good tone of voice. Anyway, so back to the eye. So if you can just look at the eye, if they hold it closed, there could be a scratch on the eye. There could be it could be due to something that got into the eye to irritate it, like dirt or dust. Could be a foreign body, like in California we get foxtails. So if your dog's holding its eye closed and if the eye's cloudy, get it checked out. This poor girl, she doesn't like that. If I knew German, I could say something like, it's going to be okay. Okay, sit down. So she got a cut by her eye, and that's a little cut there. But it's not really, and then the internal membranes are swollen a little bit. The eye has membranes in there, and it's swollen a little bit, and it will heal and naturally, because that's not a big enough cut to really suture. It'll heal without sutures. So I put some, you can see how oily it is. I put some eye ointment in there. You could actually wash it off with some warm water and put some artificial tears to wash it out until you wait to go to the veterinarian. And then you could give your dog some aspirin. And I have dosages for that on my website, Dog Dish Diet. Are you bored? It's okay. You want to go guard the yard some more? So I went ahead and used some antibiotics because this dog's in a lot of dust. It's in a yard with wind blowing dust around, and its eyelids kind of swollen up and pooched out. So I also used some medication to take the swelling out. And you can use aspirin for that, and some warm water and artificial tears. But try to make sure, if you ever have a dog with any kind of eye problem, cloudiness in the eye, or holding their eye closed, it's a good thing to take it to the vet to get it checked out. Right? Right? Right. Have a great day.
So if you walk out and your dog is holding its eye closed, or it's open and you can see an irregularity to the cornea, that clear part of the eye, and the eye is cloudy or hazy, get it right to a vet. It needs treatment. You can always wash it out with a little bit of warm water, wash the goop away, use some artificial tears or saline solution, not cleaning solution, but saline solution from the drugstore, and wash it out. The dogs can poke themselves with a stick or branches in the eye. They can get dust in their eye or dirt, and it can really cause a lot of inflammation. So you can look for things that cause injuries and just irritation. If a dog's eye's been like that for a while, it can have glaucoma, it can have what's called dry eye syndrome, especially those short-nosed Bostons and pugs and bulldogs. Their eye sticks out so far, it's prone to more exposure injuries and doesn't make enough tears, and the cornea gets very irritated because it's really not lubricated well. So there's some things that can cause the membranes to swell up that aren't just injuries and allergies. But if you do wash the eye off and put some saline solution in it, if it's really irritated, you can give your dog some benadryl or aspirin, and you can get those dosages from Dog Dish Diet. And if there's a little cut, you can use or cut on the outside lid, or a scrape on the around the eye, you can always put a little Neosporin on it and use some aspirin or antihistamines to help out with pain and swelling before you take it to the vet. There is some information on the internet, and clients have told me they can put Neosporin in the eye, the skin type of Neosporin, but neomycin can cause reactions, and you might make your dog's eye swell way up, and so it's usually not recommended to do that. Anyway, check out my website, Dog Dish Diet, if you want to home cook for your pet, especially if it has a lot of medical problems. The more medical problems your pet has, say if it has bladder stones or urinary stones or bad skin or dry skin or is fat or even too skinny, sometimes home cooking can help you adjust the ingredients. I have a new ebook called Feed Your Pet to Avoid the Vet. You might find it interesting. It's on Amazon.com, along with my second edition Dog Dish Diet. Anyway, I hope this helps you look at eyes in a different way. Have a great day.